Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here, and welcome to another video. Now the big question, of course, who is Uncle Howdy? Now I honestly believe it's Hornswoggle. It's got to be Hornswoggle. That dude was shorter than normal, right? Now I'm going to be serious for a second, unless of course he's been in Miracle Grow, or he's had some sort of growth spurt. Hey, stranger things have happened. Now, if we're being serious, of course, if we're being real, like true to real life, and this is a psychological element, of course, seeing Bray in the ring and somebody else physically appear on the ramp as Uncle Howdy, the questions are always going to remain, like, who is playing Howdy? Like, who could it be? Is that somebody dressed up in that creepy costume? Is it Bo Dallas? Is it Eric Rowan? Is it Dutch? Is it Vincent? Now, if you look at that version we saw on the ramp, it seemed certainly a no taller than a 6'1" dude, right? And Eric Rowan's like 6'8", so we can kind of rule him out. Dutch, he's like 6'4" plus, I believe, so doesn't really look like his type of build. And then, of course, we got Vincent and Bo Dallas. Vincent's 6 foot and Bo Dallas is 6'1". Now, if we go with logic, we look at the lyrics in Bray's theme. I know, of course, hands down, that's linked to the late, great John Huber, aka Brody Lee, aka Luke Harper, with the die for me brother, love one another, lie for me brother, use me for cover. But what if that's also in relation to his real life brother, of course, Bo Dallas? And Bo Dallas is playing Uncle Howdy on behalf of Bray Wyatt. And we've already seen little clues like the earrings with the cross, similar to what Bo Dallas wears. So, of course, Bo Dallas is on the top of everybody's wish list. And do you know what? If it turns out to be Bo Dallas, I'm all down for it, because I can't wait to see Bo Dallas return to WWE. There's been a lot of speculation, rumours surrounding that, and I'd welcome him with open arms. Honestly, I'd love it if it was him. But is this just too obvious for someone like Bray Wyatt? And what if he is sprinkling in a little bit of supernatural, a little bit of entertainment, and that person that we saw on the ramp is still the ghost of the man who sold the world, the ghost of Bray's darker thoughts? But take it with a pinch of salt, this is just implied to be Bray. And I know that sounds ridiculous because that's another human being, but you've got to remember, we've come from a supernatural background with a lot of Bray Wyatt's characters. You know, the Fiend got burnt alive and then came back to life. And yes, you'll say, well, yeah, Vince McMahon got his hands on a lot of that creative. However, this is Bray Wyatt, for crying out loud. And we heard voices and laughter, which was clearly piped in with the sound effects. Like, that is already manipulating real life, okay? So throw that in with, we see the physical guy on the ramp and we think that's got to be someone else. What if that is actually what we've been seeing on the screen? Although it looks slightly different to what we've been seeing on the screen, I must say. And it's Bray Wyatt purely in WWE entertainment here, and we're not supposed to take it that serious. And maybe, just maybe, we never see Uncle Howdy again. He was temporarily on screen, and maybe his sole mission is to turn Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss to the dark side. You know, Howdy turns up on Raw in that form, and then snaps Alexa Bliss to the dark side, Bray Wyatt to the dark side. Job done. We never see Howdy again, and the questions will always be, who on earth was that? And maybe it was some dude, some production member. I did think the body language was a bit off. I didn't think it was something brushed and polished that a signed WWE superstar would do. And he sails off into the sunset, and it's just part of the story. Of course, Uncle Howdy could still be a mainstay character. He could be part of the Bray Wyatt storyline for many, many months, even years to come. And we never, ever find out the identity of the person that plays Uncle Howdy. Also, the big question I have is, numerous times on the screen, we've seen this different version, this different image of Howdy with the dreadlocks. Now, that's a different image, correct me if I'm going mad here, to the Howdy that we saw physically on this week's episode of SmackDown. So what if there's this psychological manipulation going on, and something just smells a little bit fishy with this whole storyline involving Uncle Howdy? Because are we all supposed to believe that Bray was just telling the truth all along, when we've seen psychological reports exposing Bray's weaknesses? And also, Howdy, the on-screen version, is already accused Bray Wyatt of being a liar. Is he lying to all of us? Also, if Bray's been haunted by this Uncle Howdy, who's been tormenting him psychologically, when you go up there and deck the living daylights out of this dude instead of laughing, like, why was Bray laughing? Like, Bray's a big dude, he's like 6'3", built like an absolute truck. You go and knock that little shrimp out, wouldn't you, on the ramp, rather than just laugh? But was he laughing because he was playing LA Knight all along? Now, I'm not going to do any plot spoilers, but there's a certain somebody that Bray Wyatt has an issue with on this up-and-coming week's episode of SmackDown. There's been a few spoilers leaked there. I won't ruin that for you if you don't want to know about that. But what if that all ties into Bray feeling guilty, potentially, about what he's done, lying to us, the fans, lying to himself, and now, as punishment, he's going to give in to the dark side. Now, I was trying to get around that without spoiling it too much for you, but I honestly think we're seeing teasers towards The Fiend or an evolution of, and I don't think we're going to be far away from that. And maybe that was Howdy's mission all along. You know, it seems that way. It seems to line up with the storyline arc. And this is all so intriguing. But again, this could go so many directions, which is why I want you to help me out. Get down in the comment section, share your thoughts and opinions and your theories on this whole Uncle Howdy situation, all these shenanigans that are going down. Thank you so much, as always, for watching the video. Be really appreciative if you could like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you in the next one.